Welcome to today's collective reading. This is Trinity Gaia Consciousness. I'm going to open today's reading with some sound resonance, just setting the attention for this space to be set apart. Inviting your spirit team, source, divine, the universe close for any synchronicities that are meant for you in this time, or synchronicities that you will then go, oh, that's what that was about. Okay, Spirit. Spirit wants to open with a question for you guys. Divine does. If you were a tuning fork, which resonance would you be at? Which would you want to be? I don't know. I don't know. That's for you guys. I have a feeling there may be more coming in with that, though. It's the vibration that you're at. It's not saying you don't ever get to be like irritated or angry or frustrated. No, it's you're in that state because you're passionate about your truth. So you're holding your resonance. But it's like you are a resonant tuning fork in this world. You have that, and when you feel like you don't belong somewhere, or you stand apart, or there's something different about you, oh my goodness, then it's possible that you're just on a different vibration, a different resonance. It's not a elevation, it's not like you're above or better, it's just you're a little different, and that little different resonance may be the exact exposure that someone needs to be able to start questioning whether or not they're really cool with where they are. And it's a respect of their own path as well. Kind of interesting. Okay, so I don't normally open with this deck, so all right, right away, we have this palmistry of a person who is good at dealing with others and can realize assertively their ideals. This Knight of Wands. And then we have the Nine of Wands. Okay, this is just a repeat of the last message. Oh my goodness, you guys. Okay, so this is like part 2, a deeper dive. Huh. Okay, well, all right, I'm going to roll with it. I'm going to roll with it. Okay. Okay. You want me to grab here? Okay. So, what does the light side of you, of your soul, of your master soul, of you that is the yin yang, the balance of light and dark within you? Oh boy, 3 of them want you to know. Okay, so we have soul name, nourish, and grounding. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. What are the... Okay, all right. This is profound right here. Okay, just because a lot of the cards in this particular deck, they don't all have the image of the earth in it. They don't. So the fact that they came out like that and together in soul name, your soul name is like your own unique vibration. It's not necessarily going to be an English word or even a human word. It's going to be more of like an energetic, light kind of thing. It's not going to be a name. You know, it's not like, oh, it's Sue, you know, or it's Jake, or, you know, whatnot. I have no idea why those names came out, but they did, and that may be a sync for some of you. The This also comes to a 12, which is a completion of a cycle, a turning of the wheel. With a couple of the other readings I've had coming into this, that is confirmation. You're the heart of the tree. Oh, okay. So it's like you have been growing this tree, this connection, this bridge. You are that meeting place in the hourglass between that above and that below. It's the universe acknowledging you, giving to you the unlocking of that inheritance, the recognition of you. Nourished too with this particular star. It's giving me very like North Star energy, or just the symbolism of it being that there's a reason why they always knew when they would navigate the oceans how to identify where the North Star was, so they knew where they were, how to navigate safely in these vast expanses of ocean. You know your true north, and your true north has acknowledged you. Yep. Soul recognition. Let's see. I know I've mentioned this a few times where it's like you're connected to all of you. Well, this is all of you that has pretty much broken free of the matrix completely. The demiurge, I think they call it. I think that's the way you pronounce it. Like, you have been able to reach that point. And it may not be something you're aware of in this moment because there's so many dimensions and layers to you, but every decision that you made to be open to X, Y, or Z and to act towards, A, B, or C, whatever it may be, has opened up this possibility, because no matter the obstacle, you were choosing truth. And if you read the description, like, the only real truth is love. It's a universal language. And true north is always looking for that. No matter where you are on the globe, you're able to find that star, that truth. It stands apart. And this is that part of you recognizing and acknowledging you back. All right, so what is the shadow of your yin-yang aspect, the contrast? What does that part of you want to highlight at this time? Because we have this, like, the grass was not greener kind of thing. It's the seeing through the illusion. It may look beautiful and amazing, but the truth is that it's really the barren side that's not flourishing and growing. It's seeing the swap, seeing through the stealing of your energy to the truth, is that you're the abundance side, and this is just a basic trickery kind of a thing. I say basic because when you really boil down all the complication to it, it's pretty straightforward. When you simplify. Occam's razor. Is that like the simplest solution is often the most accurate, or something like that? Occam's razor. All right, if we don't have a couple, okay, there we go. That's all I had to do, guys. I just had to speak. Okay, so we have golden shadow. Discover deep dreams and desires. These may be dreams that you've had that you've never let yourself really explore too deeply because it hurt too much, because you never thought that it would be something you'd ever have the opportunity to actually live. So to sit and focus on it would just be painful. And you didn't want to do that to yourself. Now it's time to explore what those things are, those dreams are. To look a little deeper at them and allow yourself to go, okay, is this something that's possible? Something I can allow myself to dream? And we have 8, self-awareness. Observe from a balanced perspective. It's with what came through with the light side here is you are balanced. You're able to absorb. Interesting. You're able to observe these dreams, these wants, these desires. I'm gonna give this example because I'm pretty sure that there's a fair amount of people that can resonate with it, whether it's you personally or someone that you know. But maybe when you were young or someone you knew was young, they were told they could never have children, that it would be an ordeal to even become pregnant, okay? Well, maybe that individual or you yourself just never let yourself really desire or dream about becoming a mother. This is a safe space to observe these kinds of desires. Maybe you looked around you and you saw that you were capable of loving with all of you, but others were going through the motions. They were trapped in the illusion, and you then, in order to be able to give or receive any kind of affection or intimacy, it was always a sacrificing a part of yourself in order to receive what wasn't really what you needed, but was something for now. Something, it's like a little bit of water in your cup, but it would never overflow it. So it's dreaming for that love that would overflow your cup, that would be able to give just as much as you, that could love with as much of their self, their authentic self, as you. And there's also the visual echoing of this North Star. Even in the shadow side of you, inside of your light, there is that presence, that divine presence of you that has reached and freed themselves. You have been able to free yourself from this because you're a spiritual warrior. Look at you being all badass. Oh, goodness. Laughter is so good for the soul. Oh, my goodness. So we have 10, spiritual warrior. Discover and honor your inner courage. This path is not a path that is easy to walk. It is challenging, to say the least. And I mean, I could probably talk on that for a long time, but it would still never fully encompass the amount of challenge that it is. However, you were here because you did the work. You didn't take any shortcuts. You're connected to all that is. You're owning that you're not just here. You're not just here. You're in the animals, in the wildlife, the nature. You're in the earth. You're in the sun. You're in the universe. You're in spirit. And you're also in your body all at the same time. You're aware of all of that. And to have that level of awareness and connection and be able to consciously be aware of it, it takes removing so many blocks and so many barriers and so many fears and anxieties about even being aware of this. So you've earned this. This is not something that came easy to you. I'm feeling like sources like saying, hey, like give yourself a little credit here. It's like working for that Christmas bonus, and it comes time for the Christmas bonus, and you're like, now I don't know if I can accept this. I don't know. Like, what do you mean? You worked for it. Okay. So, yeah. All right. What's next for the collective here? All right. Source Divine. Which deck do you want me to pull from here? Oh, I haven't used that deck in a while. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's been a minute, but okay. All right. Okay. All right. What in particular do you want the collective to know here? So we have the Ace of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. Okay. So there was a feeling that leading into this moment, it was like your cup kept getting turned over, being dumped out, being poured, like without your awareness, without your conscious awareness. It's like you started to fill that cup yourself, and then someone would be like, ooh, I'm thirsty, and they'll come over and just dump it all into theirs and then walk away. When the divine came in, there was a guide, there was the Trinity aspect, the teacher. And I'm thinking that aspect is definitely what has occurred here, because you guys have connected with that part of you that has reached freedom from this matrix, this demiurge, being liberated from the influence of all the obstacles that lead to that point. Speaking of which, they like to speak. They like to speak as though they are your guardians or your guides or your higher self, but they're not. They're not. They're leading you astray, and you've developed that discernment, because this definitely ties in with the last reading I did. You have developed that discernment. You don't need to light a fire to know that you're connected to Source. You know that you've always been connected to Source. And if you have to light a fire to connect to Source, there may be something a little more 3D influence involved. It's a metaphor. It's not necessarily going to be your truth, but it is an example that could be given and then applied as, it resonates for you. So please, because I just got the feeling that a couple people were like, well, what do you mean? It's not a judgment or a criticism of anyone's beliefs. It's the limits of language and metaphor that I have and that we have, and the limiting beliefs, and the variety is celebrated by Source, because we're all unique. We're all different, and that's the way it's supposed to be. So please do, if that was something that was kind of like, hey, allow it to be applied in a way that fits without allowing it to be something that is triggering, because it's not a judgment. It's kind of like, for example, to some extent, any channel, they have a limit of the experience that they have encountered in their life, that they have access to in their own mind, for which to channel from. So if I, or, another reader, says something, it's possible they just do not have the same exposure or the same history or the same culture or background. It's not a personal thing. So if you can take that metaphor and apply it in a way that resonates in your, culmination of knowledge in your life that has brought you to this moment to be here, that's where that actual truth sits. And this process of having this kind of turn back around, that is a big part of being a spiritual warrior, is stepping outside of the limits of the 3D and going, okay, so this is clunky, this doesn't work, but I get the idea of what it's trying to tell me. Okay, how do I apply that a layer further down into my dimensional experience of self? Okay, so I'd probably switch this and adjust that, and now I can actually relate to it in this dimension of my existence and receive that truth. So, what would you like the collective to know here? What guidance, what synchronicities would you like to provide, Source, here at this time? Because this spiritual warrior thing, giving yourself credit for the work you've done, allowing yourself to receive. Oh, the Ten of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. A celebration, the co-creation, all of this energy coming in, weaving that energy. And the Ten of Cups. What are the... Okay, I shuffled these, so there would be inverted. What are the chances of Ten of Pentacle and Ten of Cup coming out at the same time? Mathematically, astronomical. Astronomical. This is not... you look at the math of it, it's not chance. That's one of the things I love about the Tarot is it's just so profound sometimes. And when you look at the chances of things, you can't help but be like, wow, a little blown away at times. Oh, Lovers in the inverted, but this, that part is not up to free will. That is what is yours is yours. Eight of Swords inverted. Four of Swords. So these two are free will. Now with Lovers, this can be, because this is destiny, this is contracted, this is fated, this is divinely guided because it's major arcana. This can be read both simultaneously in the upright and the inverted. When it's in the inverted, it's, are you in love with the balance of light and shadow within your own pentacle? Are you a lover of yourself? Okay, because there is the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups and the synchronicity with it being a turning of the wheel, turning of the cycle. Doing the math here, we're at 12, 20, so 2. This is mirrored. The communication that you will be possibly receiving with a lover energy outside of self. There could be another individual involved in this. That will happen where it's not necessarily seen. It'll happen where it's just between the two of you. It's not something that can be observed or eavesdropped upon. It is protected. It is sacred. The Eight of Swords in the inverted. At this point, you're discovering all the ways in which you could stop yourself from opening to this and bringing healing to it. Four of Swords, you're not approaching this energy ill-equipped. You're well versed in the process of healing and integrating and creating balance. So whatever these obstacles or these, oh, okay, I'm a little insecure here, or I didn't realize that was something that I would respond that way to, you can bring healing to that. You are well versed in that. Is there any final messages here for the collective from this particular deck before I move into pulling on angels and power animals. Might do both. Might do both. But there's guidance there. So we have the Page of Swords in the upright. So it's learning your truth. Getting Akashic there. Akashic record. Okay. The sun. Nope. How did I get the sun here? That's interesting. Well, I mean, it kind of looks like the sun. But it's actually the World card. The world exists within you. When you know the world within you, you can bring that world within you to the world outside of you, being that tuning fork, that vibration, that this person is so at peace right now. And so many other people around me are in a state of panic. Why are they so calm? I would like to be calm like that. Their being calm is helping me calm. That's the effect of the tuning fork, the vibration that you can bring. When you're able to affect the outer world because of your inner world. It's like you don't need others to echo your vibration. You hold your own vibration, and it inspires them to match. Okay, Queen of Swords in the inverted. Yeah, practicing discernment. Practicing discernment. Okay, all right, you want me to just, okay. All right, cool. Okay, I listen. So the Queen of Swords energy in this deck, if you look at that image really closely, the symbols of, one, there's a white wolf. She's riding. She's not, wielding a sword. She's not cutting anything. She's looking into information. She's paying attention to the detail, and she is listening to the light codes that are coming in. She is a balanced Queen of Swords. She's not disconnected from nature. She is, one with herself. So when she decides to bring a truth to a situation, knowing that it could create a fracture that would burn the bridge, she doesn't do it lightly. This is a confirmation that your intuition, definitely the previous reading, I don't want to repeat messages, but you're spot on. You're spot on with it. You're able to catch those fine details to discern the difference. So that is confirmation for you guys. All right, I'm going to grab an Archangel card here for you guys. Energy to call on, to work with, to help you with this kind of like, I just kind of get that there's a bit of a acceptance that you can dream, that you have earned this, that you have the okay now to have that confidence that you can do this. It's not that you didn't know you were capable of doing it. It's more of it's the right time for this now. Leadership, Archangel Gabriel. It is time for you to assume your leadership power and position, lovingly guiding others. You know what's standing out to me here? What Gabriel is really bringing my eye to here is this is like the top of a tower. It's in the background. And even though that horn is within reach, Gabriel isn't blowing that horn yet. That horn isn't even in hand yet, but it's there. It's ready. So, creating change and speaking it into being, this is the energy that Archangel Gabriel is kind of guiding me to highlight for you guys. Now, in your specific dynamic or situation, those will have unique meanings to you, even though you know that you belong to a collective that is going through similar challenges, as they are also receiving guidance here, and they're finding a sense of belonging in that someone else somewhere is going through the similar thing to them. And I know that there's quite a bit of you who, as I've said in previous readings, I'm not necessarily seeing all of the people that are actually watching or that are tuning in, and that you have your reasons for that. And I leave that one up to Source, but I'm going to tell you, that's up to Source. I don't hold any ill will against you for that at all. I know what it is to be a part of a modern world that is overwhelming in its complexity, and there's just no way you could know. And you feel this need to kind of protect your digital fingerprint. Okay, we have the deer. I'm going to show you the image here first, just because pictures, they're worth a thousand words. Instinctual energy, independence, and regeneration. The overarching theme. Oh, excuse me. So this to me is telling me that you're asked to move into a more of a receptive state, but hey, that doesn't mean you can't pull out that assertive side, because I'll tell you, you get into a fight with a deer, you're going to end up with some hooves coming at your face. And yeah, they can defend themselves. I don't want to get into a fight with a deer. No, thank you. One more animal that wants to come out here for you guys. We got totem. Oop, 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 oop. This is like the ancestry, the spirit, your spirit team. Divine is claiming you. One more synchronicity with that, but it's like a guardianship. You have, because of this, you have more allies. Oh, that's not quite the right way to put it. But the key word, the symbolism, is that guardianship. Okay, so all of you is acting as guardian over you now. Okay, guys. It's like they're smoothing the path before you, because the one thing you can count on is that you want what's best for you. So whenever you encounter any aspect of yourself, you know that they want what's best for you, because what's best for you is best for the you in the timeline they're in, or the dimension that they're existing in, because they are you. So when this energy comes into your reality, into your existence, where it's claiming you, where the divine, that's that source, that part of you that has reached beyond this matrix, is saying a way has been made, a path has been cleared, you are guarded, you are not alone, you are claimed by you, by all of you. So yeah, you can. That deer can definitely defend themselves, and should that be the case, you're going to have a whole totem of you and all of you and source and all those facets of you, all your ancestors, your spirit team, claiming you, guiding you. I have the rabbit. Also, I don't know why I started pulling more, but okay, we have the rabbit coming out. Power, abundance, heroism. Heroism, seasons and cycle of life, synchronicity with the wheel has turned, and then snake. It's like that rattle really is standing out to me, that the shaking up of the energy. Transformation, healing, sexuality, and rebirth. Shedding that old skin, shaking up that energy. Spending some time basking in the sun might help to cleanse some of this stuck energy as well, because I think when you see snakes shedding their skin, they will seek warm spaces to expand, and then later in that night, like when it gets cooler, it allows for that skin to kind of separate a bit easier from the expansion and contraction. Okay. We're going to bring it to a close here with one final card from the Neurolinguistic Programming cards for Mastering Your Reality. Whoa, 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 okay. So we have surface structure and modeling excellence. Okay. She's so pushing out her lips there. Oh my goodness. It's like not the natural way. Like, you have to do that intentionally. I don't know why that's jumping out at me here, but okay. Like, she's getting ready to kiss the universe or something. Surface structure. Surface structure refers to the actual words people use. While the deeper meaning may lie beneath, this card reminds you that what's said isn't always what's meant. Pay attention to language and explore what's beneath the surface. So, reading between those lines to discern intention. And then modeling excellence. Excellence can be modeled and success can be learned. By studying those who excel, you can adopt their strategies and achieve similar results. Because results aren't luck, they're reproducible patterns. Pretty much saying that wherever you find your inspiration, know that it's this aspect of you, source, the divine universe, communicating with you. Be open to those synchronicities and make them your own. No one else is you. No one else can be you. So while you may learn and you may collaborate and you may find what resonates, it's not like someone can put a copyright on the sun card in the tarot. Like, it's a card that's in every tarot. They could put a copyright on the image, the painting, the art, but the actual card placement in every tarot deck? No. Some concepts are just kind of, why am I hearing open source? They're open source. Like the operating system, they're open source. There's got to be like a deeper meaning to that than what I understand. Other than like open to interpretation, customization. All right, well, the divine, the love within me sees and honors the divine and the love within you. Namaste.